Assalamualaikum. Good morning students. Welcome back to your physics class. A very warm welcome to my dear students. I hope you all are fine, and this is your physics teacher again from United Public School. So students, in our last class we have started our new chapter, that is second chapter, chemical equations, right? So before going what is chemical equation, we studied about chemical reaction and how chemical reaction occurs in our day-to-day life, and we did some experiment to understand how chemical reaction changes. But we did 3 experiment, right? But we did noticed what the differences occurs in activities in these experiments. What are the points, what are the observation, what you will know, what you have been noticed? Let us see. So the original substances loses the characteristic property, hence this may be product with different physical state and colors, which means the first product which we used, right? So these products, after when we do experiment, these products losing the characteristic, वो अपना नेचर खो दे रहा था, अपना नेचर खो देता और a new substances will formed with वो न्यू सब्सटेंसेस क्या है, उसके पास न्यू प्रॉपर्टीज़ है, न्यू स्टेट्स है, न्यू कलर्स है. सो इट विल बी कम्प्लीटली चेंज. केमिकल चेंजेस में भी एक्सोथर्मिक एंड एंडोथर्मिक. व्हाट इज एक्सोथर्मिक, व्हाट इज एंडोथर्मिक, you have already learned in your last classes, in your previous classes, right? Exothermic means releasing of heat, liberating of heat can be liberated, which means releasing heat will be released. And endothermic means heat can be observed, heat will be gained. ठीक है. So chemical changes may be heat gaining or heat liberating. Remember, in this activity heat is liberated, the H2 gas is liberated, and it is making the fire to disappear, right? And they may be form of insoluble substances known as precipitate, right? The resulted product may be insoluble, which means thick solution. थिक सॉल्यूशन बन जाता है. वो थिक सॉल्यूशन को क्या बोलते हैं? प्रेसिपिटेट. ये हम लोग एक्टिविटी 2 में देखे थे, याद है? व्हेन वी प्रिपेयर 2 बेकर्स एंड वी हैव व्हेन वी एडेड 2 beakers in one, then a precipitate, white thing, as you can see here, the liquid is converting into thick solution, precipitate, that is nothing but precipitate. And gas can be evolved. क्या और क्या हो रहा है? गैस भी एवॉल्व हो रहा है. ये किस में देखे थे हम? एक्टिविटी 1 में देखे. क्या हुआ था जब हम लोग बीकर में पानी के अंदर कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड डाले थे? हाँ, बीकर गर्म हो गया था, तो गैस विल बी एवॉल्व इन दैट. So students, these are some observation we have seen by our last activities. So in our daily life we observe variety of changes taking place around us. Yes, of course, in our day-to-day life we will see different types of changes. If you observe, if you won't observe, it will be okay, it will be waste. If you observe, then only you can come to know that in our day-to-day life chemical reaction is very helpful. So in this chapter we will study various types of chemical reaction and symbiotic properties. So it is a quite introduction, and in this chapter we will study about the chemical reaction and symbolic representation. What is meant by symbolic representation? It nothing but we will represent it by the words can be represented by symbols, right? So student, let us go in our main topic, that is chemical equation. The lesson name itself is chemical equation. So what is chemical equation? The definition of chemical equation is over here. It is a symbolic representation of a chemical reaction in the form of symbols and formula, which is nothing but the words, the sentence. We are representing the sentence, this sentence with the symbols and formula. So we are representing this sentence with these formulas and the symbols. So it is a symbolic representation we are giving it. So it is into chemical reaction, right? To form symbols and formula, that is nothing but the definition of chemical equation. So here we can write iron in place of iron. We can write iron can be represented by Fe, and copper can be represented by Cu, and aluminium can be represented by Al, right? And formula here, water can be represented by HO2, and carbon dioxide can be represented by CO2, and carbon monoxide can be represented by CO, and so on. There are many, I can't explain you that right now. So we have got an solution that we can write this chemical equation reaction in form of symbols and formula. in sentence when we write, it is taking huge place and huge quantity of time, right? Or in order to avoid that limitation of time, in order to avoid the place of this, we have been simplify this by giving symbolic and formula representation. So we have a better way to write a chemical reaction now. As I said, we have a better way. Okay, right, good. So for example, hydrogen can be written by H plus oxygen can be written by, while we are doing chemical reaction, right? So we are representing these sentence with these words or formulas are nothing but these chemical equations. So it is very helpful in chemical reactions. So hydrogen can be represented by H, oxygen can be represented by O, and water can be represented by HO2. And he same in his equation example 2, sodium can be represented by NO, and chloride can be represented by Cl. So when we combine these two, we will get sodium chloride, that is NaCl. This is our two examples of chemical equation. So next, in activity 1, when calcium oxide react with water, a new substances is formed which is unlike to either calcium oxide or water, right? Remember in our activity 1 what we have did, we have add this lime. What is lime? Calcium oxide in beaker to water, then a new substances was formed, right? That is hot and it has been liberated differently. New for the end product is different from these reactants. Okay, and the description of chemical reaction in a sentence activity 1 is quite long. It cannot be written in short. It can be written in short form of as a word equation. So as I said, in activity 1 we have description about this lengthy description. We have a quite long description, right? So to explain this, at every time we can't write all these lengthy steps and description. To avoid this, we have this chemical equation only. To avoid this, how we will do? By giving giving them symbols and formulas, same as it's calcium oxide when water, so calcium hydroxide. So first we will write those descriptions in a equation form, then this equation form can be written as for using symbols and formulas. ठीक है, तो the word equation of above reaction is the, इतना पूरा डिस्क्रिप्शन का यहाँ से 2-3 लाइंस का हम एक ही लाइन में थोड़ा लिख दे रहे. कैसा लिख रहे हैं? Calcium oxide plus, which means plus indicating combining water. When combined, it produces calcium hydroxide, and the products which is present over here are called as reactant, and the product which is present over here is called the product, which is end product. A chemical equation, and we are combining this calcium oxide with water, then the reaction is going on over here, so it forming a calcium hydroxide. ठीक है, and the substances which undergo chemical changes are called as reactant. जो प्रोडक्ट हम लेके रिएक्शन करते हैं ना, उससे हम reactant बोलते हैं. and the new formed substances are called product. Newly formed substances are called products, right? A chemical reaction written in the form of word equation shown as a change of reactant to product by an arrow. So वो chemical reaction हम यहाँ पे equation के form में लिख दिए, and here is an arrow which is indicating the changes of reactant to the product. The changes of reactant to the product, this arrow is indicating. ठीक है, the reactant are written on the left side on the arrow, and the final substances are written on the right side. So the reactant should be written at left side of the arrow, and the final product which is forming, right, that should be written on the right side of the arrow. So we have to see arrow. The arrow head point faces the product showing the direction of the reaction. तो arrow का head जिस side point कर रहा, तो वहाँ पे क्या बता रहा? चेंजेस रिएक्शन में चेंज कहाँ हो रहा, वहाँ पे बता रहा. डायरेक्शन ऑफ द रिएक्शन, मेन रिएक्शन कहाँ अक्कर हो रहा, वहाँ का ये हेड इंडिकेट कर रहा. So if there is more than one reactant or product involved in the reaction, then they are indicated with plus sign between them. अगर यहाँ पे एक से दो से ज़्यादा रिएक्टेंट यूज़ हो रहे, एक ही यूज़ है तो कुछ नहीं, लेकिन दो से ज़्यादा रिएक्टेंट यूज़ हो रहे, दो या दो से ज़्यादा, तो हम लोग को प्लस साइन डालना पड़ता. तो प्लस साइन इंडिकेट दैट ओनली. So this plus sign indicating that the products are more than two. Okay. Up to this clear? Here is the our reactant and here is product, and this arrow indicates the reaction of this, and the arrow head indicates the reaction, particular reaction is over there. The reactant should be from the left hand side or left side of the arrow, and the product should be on the right side of the arrow. Clear? And if more than two substances or reactants are present, then plus sign be indicated. So our next topic is writing a chemical equation. We have learned how to write chemical equation, right? So how to write it in a good manner, right manner. ठीक है? Chemical equation can be made more precious and useful if you use chemical formula instead of words. See, so instead of words, instead of chemical words, we can use chemical formula. It will be more precious, time saving, which is more precious, right? Instead of writing words in form of formula instead of words. First we from the description we have shifted to chemical equation, right, as seen over here. Then from chemical equation to formula, that is okay, formulas, symbols. Generally, compound is written by giving chemical formula, which is listed in the list of the formula of constituent element, and uses the subscript to indicate the number of atom of each elements in the compounds, right? If no subscript is written, then the number is 1 is understood. Thus we have written calcium oxide. Like see over here, we have calcium oxide, right? If only CO2 means only one calcium oxide. If we have 2, then you have to write over 2. 3, you have to write 3. If nothing is written over here before the subscript means we go for it. If nothing is there, then it is only 1. So let us see this one, that is calcium oxide and water. When the calcium oxide is adding to the water, right, to the water, what happening? A reaction is going on over there, as you can see. Okay, and this is our description of that calcium oxide and water equation. Okay, chemical equation. This is our chemical equation. Calcium oxide plus water become calcium hydroxide. So the chemical reaction which is undergoing reaction is nothing but reactant, as I said before. This is reactant, and the product is which is forming the changes product, the new substance is forming, that is the product. So see here, calcium oxide and water, when they combine, it will become like this. Calcium oxide, water. It's a component and it is an element. So here, when we combine calcium oxide with water, this calcium oxide with water, it forming calcium hydroxide, right? Like this, it will form the number of atom of each element or left side and right side or arrow indicating the form. So this is our first example. Let us see second example, that is zinc with hydrochloric acid. So here zinc, we have taken a particles of zinc and we are adding hydrochloric acid, right? Then what happened? A reaction is undergoing after adding of, so here we are adding zinc and hydrochloric acid. See, hydrochloric acid, zinc, and it forming zinc metal and liberating H2 gas. Zinc chloride is forming liberating H2 gas, and this is our word equation. See, zinc, hydrochloric acid, ZnCl2 plus H2. So this completed. This was completed. Come to next equation, that when barium. Next, the sodium sulfate is added to the barium chloride, then we provide barium sulfate and sodium chloride. It will become precipitate, white precipitate you seen over there, right? Here sodium sulfate, barium chloride, BaSO4 plus NaCl. So students, by this we have completed our 3 examples. Okay. Chalo, I hope you have all understand my class. And students, today's your homework was write these 3 equation three reaction with this equation from here to here. Complete this in your homework notes and submit in your groups. Okay, thank you students. Have a nice day.